they get it as well. So welcome everybody. This is the second class in our educational wellness series, and we will be having a total of 8 in the coming weeks, but this one will be focusing on nutrition and supplementation. I am Elisa Bonet. I'm a certified essential oil educator and a wellness advocate. I am passionate about helping other people with their wellness challenges, giving them natural solutions that are safe and effective. And today I want to give you a variety of options for supplementing your health, not only on the foundational nutritional basis, but also we're going to cover other supplements doTERRA offers that might be great for a targeted approach depending on what your specific needs are. So let's just dive in and get started. Now, have you ever wondered why people are so sick all of the time? They might have a compromised immune system, catch a cold very frequently, and most of the time it is going to be related directly to their food, their lack of nutrition. In our day and age, we are exposed to a lot of processed food, refined food, fast food, microwave food, and we don't pay a lot of attention to consuming whole food, high quality, organic food. In addition to that, medication can also play a factor in our health due to side effects and compromising our system in a variety of ways. But in addition to that, we're dealing with a world that is filled with toxins and pollutants, and so much of our food is sprayed, fertilized. We have food that is genetically modified. So we aren't getting the nutrition that we truly need from our food. And the measure of true health, it encompasses so many different things. It includes our physical, our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual well-being. Everything is interconnected. And so in order for us to express a life filled with excitement and energy, feeling alive, feeling exuberant, having that positive mindset, feeling sharp mentally, and having those strong cognitive capabilities, we need something to help us bring it all together. And we want to approach it in a holistic manner. It requires daily nutrients, just like we need food every day, we need water every day, we need to breathe every day. All of these are basic, fundamental things necessary for sustenance and for life. Therefore, making sure that our food has the nutrients is key, but honestly, it doesn't. It is lacking in so many different ways. But we're going to focus on what we can do to fill in some of those nutritional gaps so that you do have more vitality. Here's what we're up against. Look at that list, from artificial flavors and colors to high sodium, overcooked food, artificial sweeteners, sugar. Almost everything I look at has high fructose corn syrup. And then on top of the lacking nutrition in the foods that we're eating, we have stress, we have lack of sleep, we have toxic exposure, medication, and then the effects of any type of chronic illness or conditions we might be dealing with. It's a lot for our bodies to manage, and so it needs some help, it needs some support. Now, I was reading a couple of studies, and it has been shown that it is almost impossible to get all 26 essential vitamins and minerals and trace elements, which are the macronutrients, from our food. alone. It's very difficult to get all that balance just perfectly. And 9 out of 10 adults is deficient in these nutritions. And again, we have the effect of cooking, pasteurized food, radiated food, microwave food. All of this kills any nutrients that are available in the foods that you're eating. Other studies have shown that due to pollution and contamination and pesticides and the depletion of minerals in the soil, our food does not have the quality of nutrients it used to have 50, 60 years ago. One orange that our grandparents ate would require us to eat 8 oranges today. Or one apple 50 years ago, 21 apples today. Who's going to eat that many oranges and apples in one day? So let's see why we would really consider filling in some of those nutritional gaps. Because in addition to the lack of nutrition, we are sustaining our body and getting through each day by taking maybe over-the-counter medication. If we have an upset stomach, instead of asking foundationally what might be causing that upset stomach, we take something to mask it. If we have a headache, we do the same thing. If we have aches and pains, we don't ask, what do I need nutritionally to fill in that gap? We just take a pill to mask it, to put a Band-Aid on it and make it go away for now. And then it just comes back up later on. So we don't want to deal with our body symptoms in this manner. We want to get to the root cause, and the root is going to be our nutrition. So why do we need nutrition? It's not only for our energy and our mental clarity, but it also supports our health, and it helps us with our inflammatory response. So those aches and pains. I used to have a tremendous amount of pain when I first was introduced to doTERRA, and I have some chronic conditions that cause a lot of pain and inflammation in the body, and even my own medication didn't alleviate it. And so I struggled every single day. And when I started supplementing properly, it just started to diminish and get better and better and better. And so I realized that so many of the symptoms I was dealing with were fundamentally lack of nutrients. Now I'm going to start off with doTERRA's #1 product. They're an essential oil company, but their #1 product are their Lifelong Vitality Pack. This is a pack of 3 individual supplements, and I'm going to go into each one of them in the following slides. But this package of supplements contains the equivalent of 12 fruits and vegetables in a single dose. Can you imagine knowing that when you take these supplements, you've consumed that equivalent? I was really impressed when I learned about this. And I'm going to be honest, when I started using doTERRA, I was not interested in using supplements. I didn't believe in them. I had tried so many before and they never helped, they never worked. And then I realized it was because I couldn't absorb them. They were going right through me. And so what's amazing about the Lifelong Vitality Pack is that they are bioavailable. This means that the body is able to recognize and absorb it. And this combination of supplements is made also with essential oils, and that has been shown to maximize the bioavailability of these nutrients. Now, anyone can use these, even pregnant women, men, women, and there are no fillers, no binders, nothing synthetic, nothing artificial. And what I love is that they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can try them for a month, and if you don't like them, you can return the empty bottles and get your money back. That's how confident doTERRA is that you will notice a difference. And if you don't, you haven't lost a thing. You've just tried them for a month, and believe me, you will notice a difference because they are truly incredible. The other thing is that all of doTERRA's products are made without the SLS, and that's something that I like. It doesn't contain milk or wheat products, and there's no GMOs, and there's nothing made from animal products either. Now, the vitamins do come in a vegan option, so regarding the omega, that's something that is available. Now, this is true. What you are, what you absorb. Remember the saying, you are what you eat? Well, honestly, you're not. You are what you absorb from what you eat. So it doesn't matter what you're eating. If your body cannot absorb it and utilize it, then you're not going to benefit from that food or that supplement. doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack is $79.50. The nutrition that is in this package is equivalent to buying $900 worth of groceries. Now that is a true value. I want to go into each of these supplements in a little bit more detail and help you get familiar with what they can do. Now, the Alpha CRS, this is your cellular energy and longevity blend. Alpha means first, and then the CRS is cellular renewal system. This blend is, in a nutshell, your antioxidant. Helps neutralize free radicals, helps give your cells more energy, helps fight oxidative stress, and it also supports a healthy inflammatory response. So I absolutely love this. And you know, we are constantly under attack. Our cells are always under attack, and these free radicals can damage them. And so what the Alpha CRS is neutralizes that effect in the body. It's like taking a fire hose to a fire. That's what the Alpha does. So this is an excellent adjunct to your wellness regimen. The Microplex VMZ is our whole food vitamin and mineral supplement. This has a glycoprotein matrix. It's a patented matrix, and this introduces like a yeast culture so that the vitamins and minerals can then be bound to it, and the body then recognizes it and is able to digest it. And so this makes all of the nutrients bioavailable. And you don't need to take mega dosages. Nowadays, if you do use a vitamin, usually they're made with synthetic ingredients or isolated compounds. The body cannot recognize this. And you have to take very high dosages in order to get marginal benefits. In addition, you have to deal with the effect of eliminating the excess that the body cannot process. So it can even be toxic and dangerous if you're not careful with some of these supplements that have mega dosages in them. And it also contains a whole full spectrum of digestive enzymes. Sometimes when you take vitamins, you can feel a little tummy upset. So doTERRA's Tummy Tamer Botanical Blend includes peppermint, ginger, and caraway. And this assists with the efficient digestion of the vitamins. Your omega complex, as I mentioned, there's also a vegan option. You cannot get your omegas from supplements or diet alone. I'm sorry, you can only get your omegas from your supplements or from your diet, because your body itself cannot synthesize omegas. So I have here just some of the ingredients in the omega. And it includes 300 milligrams of the EPA and 300 milligrams of the DHA. Now, these are highly difficult to obtain from a conventional diet, and these two alone are equivalent to, look at that fish, 132 ounces of canned tuna and 45 ounces of canned salmon. So just these two are very, very potent and will fulfill your requirements of omega nutrients for the day. In addition, it has vitamin D and it has vitamin E and other ingredients that help the body assimilate and process the omegas. All of doTERRA's oils are sustainable, and that also includes their omegas. So this omega is harvested in a manner that has been certified sustainable by the Friend of the Sea organization found in Europe. What's really interesting is that the omega is also made with 9 essential oils to prevent oxidation. And so your essential oils in this blend act as a natural preservative. Terrazyme is your digestive enzyme complex. After the age of 30, 35, you start to have a decrease in the production of the enzymes in your stomach. And it's very important to add some digestive enzymes to help you absorb the nutrients from the food you are eating. And if we don't have enough enzymes, we can start to have digestive discomfort, food intolerances, and even it may show up even in skin issues. So if you have discomfort, irritation, or different skin conditions, it can be in part because you're not able to process and assimilate and break down the nutrients in your food. So this is a proprietary blend. It has whole food enzymes and also contains doTERRA's Tummy Tamer blend. So you would take 1 to 3 with each of your meals, and it helps break down a variety of different foods like proteins, fats, carbohydrates, sugar, as well as fiber. Let's talk about our gut health and our compromised microflora. What happens if we don't have enough friendly bacteria in our stomach? We may have a variety of symptoms, including fatigue, poor immune health. We can have sugar cravings, again, skin rash and allergies, more digestive issues with maybe gas, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, colics. And the causes of this can be a variety of things, everything from stress to poor sleep, particularly taking antibiotics, and some medications can kill off your good bacteria. Our GI tract is 25 feet long, and our gut health is so important, not only for metabolizing nutrients, but also the process of eliminating that waste and getting those toxins out of the body. And that's why our gut health is one of the main reasons we want to ensure it's always healthy, because it really does a lot. On top of that, our gut is responsible for our feel-good chemicals like serotonin, as well as our immune health. And we'll learn more about that in just a moment. This is PB Assist, and this is the probiotic that you want to take to support that gut health. Something unique about the PB Assist is that it comes in a double capsule. And the first part will open up in your stomach, and that's going to have the prebiotic, which feeds the existing bacteria in your stomach. And then the second time-release capsule will open up later in the lower intestine and intestinal tract, because you want the good probiotic to be throughout that GI system. If it opens up directly in your stomach, a lot of it will be killed off by your stomach acid. So this unique delivery system ensures that you are supporting your existing friendly bacteria and colonizing the rest of your GI tract. Now, You can take one of these with each meal for 10 days, and that would be your monthly regimen. Or you can also do one a day on an empty stomach for maintenance. And I love these facts regarding how important our gut health is. 80% of our immune system in the gut, 90% of serotonin, that happy feel-good chemical, 90% made in the gut. So gut health is crucial and super important. If you take antibiotics, for instance, it's going to kill the good and the bad bacteria. But what happens is that when it kills off the good bacteria, you may find that the bad bacteria starts to repopulate. It comes back. And now you don't have the good bacteria to keep it in check. And so then you have to go back to the doctor and they give you a different antibiotic. So if you are not repopulating your gut with healthy flora, you can start on this slippery slope and this vicious cycle of trying different antibiotics, and it can be very detrimental to your health. This happens a lot with children too when they get an infection and they get on antibiotics. I don't know if you've noticed that they get recurring infections. Usually they're not given probiotics, and there is a probiotic for children that I'm going to share right now. So all the options that are available for adults are also available for children. The children have the A to Z chewable, which has your multivitamin, multimineral, as well as the ingredients in the alpha CRS. And that's a chewable for children 4 and up, and they would take 2 a day. But for some adults that can't swallow pills or don't like taking pills, then they can take 3 of the children's A to Z chewable. They also have a omega, which is liquid, and it tastes great. It's wild orange flavored, and they would take 1 teaspoon per day, and you want to make sure you refrigerate their IQ omega. The children's probiotic is PB Assist Junior. And these taste wonderful, so make sure you give them 1 and then you hide it because it tastes like candy. And the flavor is strawberry watermelon, and they can just pour it directly in their mouth, or they can put it in a smoothie, in some juice, in a little bit of water. It's really, really yummy. And this blend also has a protective, each little grain in the sachet has a protective barrier so that the stomach acid does not destroy the good bacteria until it gets lower in the GI tract. Now, what I just discussed was fundamental health, fundamental support, something that we all should be on. No matter what your health condition is, whether you have something that you're trying to improve, or you just want more vitality, more energy, more clarity, more immune support, everyone should be taking the supplements that I just shared. The following in this next part of the presentation are so that you can customize your wellness protocol, so that you can tailor it to what your individual and specific needs are. So we're going to be going over a variety of different supplements briefly, and we will see which of these are appropriate for your needs. Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. This is a complex that I take every day because of my chronic pain and inflammation issues. And it has worked wonders for me. It supports joint comfort, joint function, really great for aches and all sorts of body discomforts. It has extracts of frankincense, turmeric, green tea, ginger, pomegranate, resveratrol, and grapeseed. And I like to use it in tandem with my Deep Blue Rub or my Deep Blue Essential Oil. But this blend also contains the Tummy Tamer blend to make sure it doesn't upset your tummy. And I take 1 to 3 times a day. You can take up to 6 a day. So you can use it daily if you have ongoing chronic pain and inflammation, or you can just take it as needed. Mito 2 Max. I take this one as well. You're gonna hear throughout the presentation that I probably take almost everything I'm gonna share with you today. The Mito 2 Max is excellent for energy and stamina. If you are a type of person that is depending on stimulants, if you need the coffee, if you need energy drinks, if you're just feeling tired all the time and require those type of stimulants to get you going or get you through the day, you might want to try Mito 2 Max. This focuses on supporting the mitochondria in your body, and that mitochondria is responsible for producing energy, for helping your cells create the ATP that keeps them going. And it also enhances your mental clarity and ensures that your body is using oxygen efficiently. This is something you can use long-term. It's not just for short-term use. And you would take 1 or 2 with food once or twice a day, but you want to avoid taking it close to bedtime or else you probably won't sleep. Adaptive is also one of my favorites that I take on a regular basis. I love this blend. It has lavender and coriander, wild orange, fennel, scaledium GABA, and ahi flower. And I'm going to share what each of these is in the next slide. If you want to take screenshots throughout the class, make sure you do that so that you have this as an easy reference. The adaptive has been clinically studied for its effects on stress and anxious feelings. It helps the body adapt to stressful situations. It helps the body acclimate to new and different circumstances or surroundings. It helps us relax and have more emotional balance. I really love this blend because I've struggled all of my life with anxious feelings, feeling overwhelmed, feeling panicky. And the adaptive, especially now with all the different challenges we're all facing, it can be difficult to get through all the different obstacles and navigate the changing circumstances we're facing. So adaptive is a great supplement to incorporate into your daily regimen. This blend is all botanicals, but you can also get the adaptive essential oil, which is different than the calming blend capsules. And if you get the system, right, they have the adaptive touch in a roller ball. They have the adaptive in the 15 milliliter for your diffuser. And then you can get the adaptive soft gels by themselves or as part of that system. Here's a little bit more information regarding the ingredients in adaptive. The GABA is responsible for promoting healthy relaxation, and it helps regulate our response to any type of strain. So when we get anxious or overwhelmed or stressed or afraid, we start to release a variety of different chemicals, including adrenaline and cortisol. And so what the GABA does, it helps the body regulate it so that you don't get those spikes and you don't get the effects of the cortisol and the adrenaline and so forth, because that can make us very uncomfortable. But if you can just feel calm and relaxed and be more grounded as you are facing different challenges, the quality of life, can be so much more improved. The canna, also known as scaledium, is a botanical extract, and this helps with fatigue. If you're like me, when I get very anxious or overwhelmed, my brain doesn't function optimally. I start to feel foggy, confused, forgetful. And what the canna does is that it, again, alleviates some of those spikes that occur with our different hormones and chemical reactions to stress, so that you do have more focus and clarity during stressful situations. Your ahi flower, a very precious and coveted oil. It's very high in omegas, and it really has a wonderful impact on anxious feelings. So it calms the mood, and it helps us just react with more tranquility to various situations. So you can take one, I take one soft gel a day, but if you need another, you can definitely safely take another. Sometimes people take it right before bed to help them relax. If it's hard to unwind and shut down the chatter in the brain, then adaptive might be a good supplement to consider before bedtime. Speaking of bedtime, here is Serenity. This is our restful complex, and it works really well to help us feel more relaxed before bedtime. doTERRA also did a study on their Serenity restful complex, and they found that the majority in the study had a very restful, restorative sleep and did not feel groggy or sleepy the next day. Uh, Very good to use as well for your nervous system or to reduce stressful feelings. You can take one during the day if necessary. And I like to take two of them 30 minutes before I go to bed. And you can see the ingredients in this blend. You have the chamomile, the passion flower, lavender, L-theanine, and lemon balm, all known to produce very calming, sedative effects on the body. Turmeric. Who doesn't love turmeric? This is a very unique delivery system of turmeric, because you have your turmeric extract or the powder, and then you have the turmeric oil. And each have their own benefits and their own special properties. But turmeric has long been known to create a very healthy inflammatory response in the body, but it goes down to the molecular level. And it helps neutralize and fight free radicals, so it's very protective of the body. And what I love is that the research has shown how usually if you take turmeric extract, you want to add something like black pepper to increase its bioavailability. Well, with this delivery system, where you have the extract and the oil in one dual capsule, the research has shown that the curcuminoids in the extract or the powder, they're very poor as far as their bioavailability on their own. But when you combine it with the turmerones that are found in the essential oil, then the bioavailability is greatly enhanced, greatly increased, and it results in better absorption, better than even using an ingredient like black pepper. So you can take two of these as needed per day. Moving into support for women, this is the phytoestrogen essential complex. This helps support not only healthy hormone levels, but it's great for heart function, bone, and breast tissue. And it can support you with mood swings that might be contributed by hormone fluctuations that are associated with PMS. And it can also support us during that transition in menopause. A lot of the phytoestrogen found in plants can have similar properties to the estrogen our body naturally produces. And so this is a whole food, non-GMO supplement, and you can use it as a complementary supplement to eating right and exercising and any type of hormone therapy you might have. And it's going to stabilize those uncomfortable symptoms that are associated with PMS and menopause. So it is not only for women in menopause, but also for young women that deal with PMS and even women in perimenopause. The bone nutrient complex is our calcium, and this provides the optimal levels of vitamins and minerals necessary for producing and maintaining your healthy bone mass and the density of it. So when you take 4 of these a day, then it's going to provide 100% of the daily recommended amount of calcium as well as magnesium, which allows for that better absorption of calcium. And this proprietary formula, again, available through the bioavailability that doTERRA has created in these formulas to ensure that your body is utilizing the supplements that are being provided. This also contains the D vitamins, so this also assists with that absorption of the calcium. Now, the phytonutrient complex as well as the bone nutrient complex comes in a women's kit along with Claricalm. The trio is an excellent kit for any woman, because it's a lot less expensive when you buy all 3 in this little package, and all women need support with calcium, with their hormones, and I recommend considering that kit so that you can maximize savings. The last 2 I'm going to cover here are your Zendocrine and the GX Assist. Both of these are part of the 30-day cleanse that doTERRA offers. They have a 30-day cleanse kit, and that contains the vitamins, it contains the DDR Prime, the Zendocrine oil. There's a variety of different products that are part of the cleanse package. And these are 2 that I wanted to touch on briefly. The Zendocrine Detox Complex is a whole food extract that is formulated to support all of your filtering organs, all the organs responsible for cleansing out your body, your liver, your kidney, your lungs, your skin. And it enables the body to be more efficient at ridding itself of any stored toxic products. And it has enzymes, and this helps with the absorption of these whole foods. So this is a complement. Sometimes people have individual products and they don't need to get the whole kit, but this would be something that would be part of that cleanse. You could use it on its own if you want to do a short, brief cleanse, but works better when you use the entire system, because each part of that system is taken for different periods of time. Some are 10 days, some are 20 days, some are 30 days. So as part of that entire 30-day cleanse, you get to not only detox, but you get to nourish organs, and then you get to put back some of the vital nutrients that you eliminated during that process. The next formula here is your GX Assist. Again, another part of your 30-day cleanse, and this one should be taken for 10 days, and it should be done prior to adding the PB Assist step to your program. But this is a very powerful formula that is a blend of essential oils as well as caprylic acid, and this helps cleanse out your GI system. So if you have any type of microbes or organisms that you're struggling with, any type of GI issues that need some deep support, then the GX Assist formula would be one of the blends that you want to keep an eye on. Let's see, I believe I have one more that I recently started incorporating into my regimen. This is the Yarrow Palm Cellular Beauty Complex. And this is all about beautifying and illuminating and brightening your skin. So it promotes cellular health, very, very powerful antioxidant. And then it has vitamin C. We know how wonderful vitamin C is to provide that antioxidant support. It has zinc, frankincense. Who doesn't love frankincense? And of course, we all know that frankincense helps beautify the skin. And then it has melon extract. There was a research study done in Europe regarding the effects of melons, how they age, and how some melons age quicker than others. And so during this study, they discovered that there was a certain extract that prevented melons from aging too quickly. So that extract is part of the complex. So I recommend it. I really like it. And I use it before I go to bed. I take my Yarrow Palm, and I also complement it with the Yarrow Palm essential oil. It's a duo supplement, and it comes in drops, and I use that in my, not only internally, but I also use it in my cream before I go to bed, and in the mornings I put a couple of drops in my my cream, my doTERRA cream, and I might add a drop of frankincense and then just rub that together and put that on my face. And I really enjoy it. So here is a sample of what your daily regimen could look like. And of course, you're going to customize it. But in the morning, when I wake up, I take my Deep Blue. So you can do turmeric, you can do the Deep Blue polyphenol complex. So I take these on an empty stomach with my PB Assist. And then at breakfast, you could take your vitamins, your LLV, that's the acronym for the Lifelong Vitality Pack, a Terrazyme, and then one adaptive. And then at lunch, you take your vitamins again, another Terrazyme. And then if you need a little bit of an energy boost, you can add that Mito 2 Max. And then at bedtime, I'll add the Yarrow Palm, 1 or 2 of the Serenity, and then my Copaiba. So you have the Copaiba either in the essential oil or in soft gels. And this is a very simple way to integrate a variety of supplements and nutrition for your body throughout the day. I wanted to cover very briefly how you can obtain supplements at reduced prices if you're not aware of the details regarding the loyalty reward program. That is a program that is free, it is optional, and by joining it, you get a little wellness box every month that you customize and you tailor to your needs. And I brought this up here because when you purchase your vitamins through that loyalty reward program, you can add additional supplements, up to 3 at reduced prices. So just as an example here, let's take the children's kit, the chewable and the omega. When you purchase your Lifelong Vitality Pack vitamins, you can add the kids vitamin kit for only $25. This kit is normally $39.50. And so all of the products here have been reduced. And so you're purchasing supplements at below wholesale. The Mito 2 Max is normally $39.50. If you add it to your Lifelong Vitality Pack, then it's only $20. So I wanted to just mention this and make sure that you're aware that you have this option whenever you add vitamins to your loyalty reward program. Finally, I want to just share a sample wellness box, what it might look like for you. So you have your vitamins, you have your probiotic, your Mito 2 Max, some adaptive to help with stress, Serenity to help you sleep. And then just by ordering 125 PV, which is product points or product value, then you can get a free oil if you purchase this, if you place your order between the 1st and the 15th of the month. So whenever you buy 125 points, not dollars, points between the 1st and the 15th, you get doTERRA's free product of the month. And as an additional perk, you also can get free product credits. It's like a doTERRA savings account. So I gave you an example here of how it works. Everybody starts off at 10% when they first begin. And every time you purchase 50 points 3 times, you go up 5% in the ladder. Okay, these are rewards that you're going to get back. So I broke it down. If you're at 10% and you purchased this sample wellness box, then you would get 12.70 points back, which is about $12.70. 15%, $19.50, 20, $25.40. At 25%, you'd get $31.75. And at 30%, $38.10. So this is just an example of how being a part of the loyalty reward program can really maximize your savings, where you're getting items at a discount, accessing special promotions, getting free oils, and on top of that, getting free product because of the rewards that your order would receive. So I thought I'd just highlight this because it's really amazing to know that I'm taking care of myself and I'm getting rewarded for taking care of myself. So keep that in mind. And as we close the class, I just want to remind you that doTERRA loves sharing with others and helping others obtain vitality and energy and wellness naturally. And you can help. You can receive a free oil when you refer a friend. If you enroll a friend, you could earn a little bit of extra money. If you decide you want to build a team and maybe complement or replace your income, then that is something that is absolutely available to you. And it's really easy to get started. Either I or the person that enrolled you can give you more details. But for example, if you share with a friend, maybe a friend has some problems with pain or with stress, then you would share a sample with them to see what kind of results they have, because we want to tailor it to everybody's individual needs. Then you explain the 3 cool things about oils, the 3 easy ways that they can use them, and then you share an option for an enrollment kit that is best for their needs. And that's it. That's as easy and as difficult as it is. And so if you want more details, then reach out and let us know, and we can set up a brief appointment to give you more information. Just remember that every time you purchase an oil, you are changing lives all across the world. doTERRA partners with harvesters and distillers in over 47 countries. And if you're on the loyalty reward program, or anytime you place an order, there's a little box that says donate $1. If you donate $1, just check that box and $1 will automatically be added to your order. Then 100% of your donation is going to be used to support communities throughout the world. And that's a small way that we can make a difference in the lives of others and many that might be struggling throughout the world. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, that it was informative, that you got some ideas as to how you can have a targeted wellness routine and protocol. And I look forward to connecting with you in the future.